Today I'm at the range and I want to show the differences between a 410, a 20 gauge, and a 12 gauge. So I'm going to shoot all of them at 20 and 30 yards, and I'm a firm believer you can use a 410, but you need to know your limitations. So what we're going to be shooting, we've got a 410, we've got 3-inch 7.5 shot. Now this is new by Winchester, it's the Winchester Double X, and this is made specifically for turkeys. So the great thing is, gets good patterns at 20 and 30 yards, and we want to kind of put it to the test next to the 20 gauge and the 12 gauge. 20 gauge, I'm going to shoot a 3-inch 5 shot, and in the 12 gauge, I'm going to shoot a 3.5-inch 5 shot. So we're going to take these, kind of put them side by side so people can see what they want. Now some people may ask, well, who needs a 410? Well, sometimes kids do not like the recoil, so a 410 is a great option. You'd rather have them shoot a gun and not be scared of the recoil and shoot it well than be afraid of it and not shoot very well. Another thing is, my dad had open heart surgery last year and he wasn't able to shoot a gun with big recoil. So there's people that have had surgeries, medical conditions, there's a ton of different reasons, and the technology is there. A 410 is a lethal load if you know your limitations. So that's what we're going to do today at the range. We're going to compare them and see what each gun can do. Ready? Yep. So as you can see, the 410 did a great job. Now the reason I like a 410 is because it is such light recoil. Now it's all about understanding the limits of what you're shooting, and at 20 yards, this is a dead turkey. Now comparing the 410 to the 20 gauge, now the 20 gauge, this is a great pattern at 20 yards. A little bit more recoil than the 410, but this is shooting the Longbeard XR. This is a 20 gauge 3-inch 5 shot. Great pattern, does awesome. And then we go to the 12 gauge. We've got a 3.5-inch 5 shot Longbeard XR. Super great pattern. I mean, it would pretty much take the turkey's head off if needed. So we're going to move it back to 30 yards, shoot all of them again, just so that you can see what the limitations are of each caliber. So as you can see, this is the 410. We've got 1, 2, 3 pellets right there in the head, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you've got enough to kill this turkey. I would definitely say 30 yards is the max for a 410, but you've got a dead turkey at 30 yards. Then we've got the 20 gauge. This looks great. Obviously plenty of shots to kill this turkey. And lastly, of course, we've got our 12 gauge 3.5-inch. Dead turkey all the way. So this just gives you a little bit of an idea of what these guns can do at the different distances. Again, if you want less recoil, 410 is the way to go, but you are limited on how far you can shoot. 20 gauge, 12 gauge, you can keep going if you need to.